Okay, so we're back in Photoshop with this texture with many layers, and I'm going to save my last and best trick for the very end. And then, because this is a low poly character, and I want to keep as many complexities out of the situation as possible, we're going to make animated eyes. But we're going to make animated textured eyes, and they're going to blink. So, get ready. Alright, so first we gotta wonder what an eyes on the frog look when they're closed. So far, can't find a picture of it because they happen so fast nobody can photograph an eye closed on a frog. So, I'm gonna make up my frog lids out of my imagination. So, layer, new layer. And I'm pretty sure they close into the center of things. So, since this character blinks so fast, I figure this is a good thing. So I'm going to make a selection with my polygonal lasso tool. And I'm going to then move said lasso tool over to a textured area and edit, copy it. And it says I can't do it because it's empty, so I'm going to go down here and copy it and paste it and move it in the area where the frog's eyes are. So I'm going to rename this right eye lid. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one since he is all mirrored correctly. I'm going to move this over here. And I could go up here and transform it, but I'm just going to flip it this way. And I'm going to hit apply. And I'm going to find out where this is at. And if I shut off every layer but right eyelid. Right eyelid copy. Sneaky. Okay, double click on this. Left eye lid. I'm not going to make one at the bottom up. I'm just going to have this one actually. I'm going to select both of these at the same time. And I'm just going to go like that, resize them, and move them back. And they're terribly aligned. Turn on auto select layer so I can grab this eyelid quickly. I want them a little different. Okay, there we go. We got our closed eye frog. So I'm going to save as, TGA, frog, skin, eyes closed. Huge naming convention there. keep it. Open his eyes back up. Now we're going to try to mimic this eye right here. Normally if I was cheap, I'd actually just go over there and copy paste it, but I'm not cheap. But, sorta. Now in here, I have the ability to turn this on. Oh, look at that. What's that? That mask I made earlier. I wouldn't say it was all not too cheap. So I'm going to use my magic wand tool and select in the center of this. And there's my eye, all nicely selected. I'm going to pick a color in that orange region. And if you look at it real close, see there's several different colors of eyes. And again, I can't. I got this picture just browsing around. I can look at it all I want. I can have you look at it all I want, because you could just go to the internet and find it anyway. But I can't give it to you. So, but if you go to Google, you'll find little happy tree frog guy. And let's go to the gradient tool. Let's go to this. And I want another gradient in here, say maybe a darker color. I want the brighter color up on top. And go to this layer here. Go to the gradient. Just want a little bit of a roundness in there. Just like that. That'll work. Okay, he's also got this like little slit. Okay, so I'm going to just paint that little slit in there because it's just so much easier. It's black. Get it off this weird brush. Do you want something with a little bit of a soft edge? And I'm going to paint this in. I'm going to take my dodge tool. Hit the inside of this eye a little bit. Go back with my brush. Need some orange. And I'm going to end up blurring this. I see it already. So I'm going to put some orange in here. Right over the top of that. And get some yellow going on. We'll get this textured out. And Satan frog here. Let's see here. Okay, now I got all that good texture in there. I'm going to go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, blur the whole mess. I'm going to make a new layer on top of it. Eyes work so good when you put like lots of layers, lots of different colors, all in the same suit. Okay, so I'm going to put some of that in there. Put a line in there. I'm going to change it up some. All we do is have to make one good eye. Oh, looks pretty deadly accurate. I need some bleed marks though. So I'm going to say layer, new layer, and OK. And I'm going to fill this in with a color of bright nature. And then I'm going to go filter, noise, add noise, thereby destroying the texture. And I'm going to say I just want little noise. Then I'm going to go filter, blur, radial blur, best, not spin because you don't want one of those frogs that can cast a spell on you, but zoom, best. Oh, look at that. And layer, new layer. And the coup de grace. I want a hard brush for this. There we go. Tree frog eye. This is more round. This one's more snake-like. Let's get it on its own layer before we tweak it. In fact, I'm not going to worry about it because these are the UVs. It'll blend around the actual mesh. But I still want it on its own layer. So I'm going to go edit, copy merged on that eye. Edit, paste, giving me another eye that I can move around to this side. This one I want to exact, transform, flip vertical. Hopefully it fits in there. It should. Oh, snap. Going to say step backwards, step backwards. I know it will fit in here. Yeah, very good. They had this like little rim around them too. So I'm going to go on to my last layer up here. Got so many layers going on. Doesn't really matter though. It's all in the good workflow here. Little froggy mascara. Notice when I make lines. See, I'm actually doing this. But when I make lines, I don't make just lines. I make little tiny dots. Like that. Good. That leg looks good. Alright. I'll save as. TGA. Eyes open. And just because I put some foggy mascara on him, go in here and you'll notice his eyes don't close because his eyelids need to be up high. And it looks like they cover over the eyeshadow anyway. Don't think that's correct. So, just going to go in here and that one looks alright. This one needs to come down ever so slightly. Okay, File, Save As. Closed. Alright, over to Maya and I'll show you how to apply animated textures.